What is up, guys? VeRT Studios here, and I'm gonna give you guys a little tutorial on how to make different types of materials or whatever for Cinema 4D, and it's pretty easy to do. So I'm gonna show you guys. So I'm gonna open up a typical Lightroom. I'm not gonna show you how to make a Lightroom, so you might have to look up another tutorial for that. This is not what this one is for, so if you can do that, that would be awesome. Don't be leaving comments or anything saying you want to know how to do a Lightroom. I really don't feel like doing one, so maybe later. But try to get it kind of exact. Whatever, that's not exact at all. Alright, there we go. Okay, so you got your Lightroom. Yeah, okay. All you're gonna do now is get some text. Middle, just have it say VeRT. Put the depth to about 75. I usually put it to, I want to say, or maybe even 100. Let's just put it to 100 just to see what it be like, whatever. Alright, put the fillet caps to about 4, and font wild card and bold. Okay. Alright, so we got our font, text, whatever. Alright, so there's your text. You got, let me take off. You got your plain text, just plain colors. That's what it looks like. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is put some color onto it. So double click down in this area, whatever, and alright, when you double click, you will get your standard material, which is the ball. And how to change it, some people know how to get to certain menus where there's just a crap ton of materials already preset made, and I know how to get to a crappy kind of one, whatever, yeah. But some people know how to do way different. But this is pretty simple. So what you want to do is go up to your ball, right click on it, okay. It'll bring up this menu of different types of shapes. So you got a sphere, or it's already set on sphere. You can get a cube, rounded cube, plane background or backlight, cylinder, torus, double torus. Most people have those too. A knot, cylinder, and it just goes on and on. But what I usually use is object, soft shadow. It'll give you the material with this little black tube in the middle. I don't know what it really is or whatever. But as you can see, there's a shadow behind the material. And what these different materials do, it gives you different types of shadows behind it. See, that one doesn't give you one. All these ones that have like extra whatever's, like they have a shadow coming off them. So I guess they give you different lighting, kinda, whatever. Yeah. So this is what I use for materials. I'm gonna come down to texture here, and I usually go to effects, Loomis, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it really. Go all the way to the end, and I usually put it on radio planner. And when you do that, let's just put all that. Don't really do anything, but when you have these, you just want to put it on just a basic red. I'll just use red for this. You don't have to use red. You could just whatever, and you can get your color whatever you want. This we're just gonna change to very light gray, and after that we're gonna put a reflection on it, and we're just gonna bring it down to color, put the mix strength way down. Actually, no, we're just gonna put it on clear. Put it on clear, or Fresnel, I meant. And mix strength up. Brightness about, actually put this at about 15. And this at about, just say 10. And put this at a darker color. It doesn't have to be black, just a darker color. And you just put it on your text and see what it looks like. See, now you get your nice colored text, and it looks pretty good. As you can see, when I rendered it, there wasn't very much lighting on this side because it is a very big text, and so we can just bring it down to like that, and the caps you just make smaller. See what that looks like? See, that looks a lot better. And you can also put on ambient occlusion and global illumination and do that, and it looks much better. You can already see it's just And usually when you put like a cube or whatever behind it and use like that kind of Lightroom, it makes it look a lot better. But when you render it, sometimes you will get the background or whatever. See how you got this black kind of stuff right here? It's just from no lighting getting in there. And the way you can fix that is just make your text bigger. I know I made it smaller, but whatever. Just make it bigger. And see what it looks like. Oh. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Still got a little bit of that darkness, and you could just take one light and bring it out in front of the text, bring it up, and put it, and then render it. Let's see what that looks like. It'll probably be a little bright, but who cares? What the hey? And you guys can just mess around with this yourself. This is just stuff that I would do. I mean, normally the text doesn't look like this for me, but whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do. So, yeah, guys. And you can also just take whatever, and yeah, do how you like. Hope this helps you out. This has been VeRT Studios, guys, and I'm out. Peace.